Be right back. Be right back. Here we go. Oh, messages. Little spider. Good thing I'm not scared of spiders. Silent damsel in the building. Did you see that spider that was just hanging down? So this the little tiny baby spider was just hanging down. I saw it in the monitor. I'm like, what the heck is that? I look, it's a damn spider. Good evening. Good to see you. How are you? I wasn't planning on doing my 10:30 to 11 live stream today, but it got real quiet on my gig app. So I said, you know what the hell? I think I will do it today. How you doing, Silent Damsel? Said, no, keep it. I hate spiders. I don't know where it went, to be honest with you. It was like hanging down right here. It was super tiny. So I like grabbed the web. And when I turned to look to open my door, I meant to throw it outside. Well, when I looked, I didn't see it anymore. So it must have just went zoop. So it's crawling on me somewhere, Silent Damsel. It's just crawling around on me somewhere. I don't know. It'll come up. Says, I'm good. How are you doing? Just having my dinner. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, doing good. I was doing Uber and I just started DoorDash. I like literally like 20 minutes ago I started DoorDash and I finished I had four total orders on Uber. The first one was this place called Nothing Bunt Cakes, like a bunt cake, Nothing Bunt Cakes. And that was a good order, short mileage, good money. And then the next order I got was a shopping order at this store called Dollar General, and it's like a small little store, and they have like a bunch of various items, and it's really hard to find unless you're familiar with that store. It's really hard to find stuff. So I'm not super familiar with it. I've only been there like maybe 2 or 3 times. But I went in there for one order and I was knocking it out. And then as I was finishing that order, another order for someone else in there came through. So I took it, started knocking that order out, and then another order came in for that same store. So I had three orders from that same store, knocked them out pretty quickly. And yeah, that's been my day. What are you having for dinner? Nothing, nothing but cakes. Sounds tasty. Not butt cakes. Some people love butt cakes, don't get me wrong. A butt cake every now and then is, quite delicious, but no, it's bunt, bunt, Bundt, not the butt cakes. That's a whole other live stream. Yeah, but what do you have for dinner? Alejandro says, "Hi. Hi, Alejandro. How are you? Where are you from, Alejandro?" 7 million in the building. We got 2 likes. So we got 5 people lurking in here. For real? Come on, guys. I'm not that scary. Says Mary Marianne Nasir says, have I had Texas barbecue ribs? Yes, I have. Um, many times, many times, and they're delicious. Silent Damsel says, bundle, not bundle, bunt. Bundt. Bundle cakes. Mariana Sir said, hi. Hello, Mariana. This guy says, man, I don't even know what a butt cake is, but I already want one. I mean, if your mouth is watering, you might actually have a problem. But like I said, a little butt cake every now and then is, it's not unhealthy. I'm gonna say it's not unhealthy. I mean, it depends. Let me rewind. It does depend. But generally speaking, anyway, I'm gonna move on. Moving on. Water sent a star. Thank you, Water. Appreciate that. Alejandro says, I'm from Texas. Oh, okay. What part of Texas, Alejandro? Barisan Betterson says, STFU. Barrison, I'm not. I'm not going to. What are you gonna do about it? Cadenso B Quack says, hi. Cadence, maybe? Cadence? Hello, Cadence. Mariana says, it's Maria. Oh, I'm sorry. Maria Nasir. Okay, I got it. Maria Nasir. Hello, Maria. Salute to you. How are you, Maria? Where are you from, Maria? Rager says, you need to be deported immediately. Well, come get me, Rager. I'm right here waiting for you. Come on down, big guy. And then this person saying some stuff that just is just that's the worst they could come up with. Good job. You're amazing. Uh, so we'll hide that person. Dead Mike says, are you American? No, I am not. I am Russian. Water Cooler says, oh, Water Cooler sent the star. Thank you, Water Cooler. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Water Cooler, where are you from? Simon Downs says baked potato with cheese and tuna. Ooh, peppers, pickles, olives, onions, and tomatoes. Ooh, that sounds hella healthy. I just got some of those red potatoes, Simon Downs. Went grocery shopping the other day. Got some red potatoes. I love red potatoes. My wife just unpacked the what do you call it? The air fryer. So I'm gonna try to chop a bunch of those up sometime this week and hook them up. And I can't wait for that. But damn, that sounds baked potato with cheese and tuna peppers. Man, that sounds good. That's a hearty dinner right there. Maria says, Rager, that's not nice. Right, Maria? And that's why out of here. Black Spare says, yo. Sign down says, I said BUNDT, but YouTube changed my spelling. I'm telling you, YouTube is so finicky with their stuff. It's just ridiculous. I see some of the stuff that people put. I'm like, why are they allowing this? They'll hide some stuff, but like, why are they even allowing it to show up? Zacko Boy says, show us that hairline. I'll tell you what, you drop $100 super chat, and I'll do that because that's how I get down. It's just like OnlyFans, but just for you. Just for you. Zephyr the Dragon Wolf says, acts negative. Don't know what you mean, but okay. Maria says, England. All right. Shout out England. What part of England? Silent Delmo's up there in Scotland. So you guys aren't too far from each other. Sunkissed Stookie says, you're so funny. Thank you. I try to be funny sometimes. Bunker Y says, here's an egg. I will collect it in 1 hour. It holds my unborn son. Don't yell the meme 67 or he will hatch prematurely and die. Got it. Come on back whenever you're ready. Alejandro says, why are people being mean? I mentioned this in my last live stream, Alejandro, that there are a lot of people who are really insecure in themselves and they feel really weak and pitiful in the real world. So what they do is they come on YouTube because they can be anonymous on YouTube. Nobody knows how weak and pathetic they are. So they can go into random strangers' lives and just say what they think are the worst things that they can say. And it's like kind of sad that they're that sad, but it's even more sad that they come in here and they say stuff that's like not even like a big deal, but in their mind it feels like powerful. And usually I don't really mind it that much, but when they get too out of pocket, they're out of here because I don't want my other, people that are in here to have to worry about, like you, Alejandro. I don't want to have to hear people like you don't want to hear weak and pathetic people. They want to hear people that are positive and about something, right? So that's what we try to keep it to. Sign Downs will smack them down in the background for me anyway. Lucas something says, yo, I'm Lucas Takahashi from, we're waiting. Dead Mike says, you speak good English for a Russian. That's because I'm a double agent. Lucas says, the Philippines. What part of the Philippines? Lucas. Silent Damsel says, stop being rude, trolls. Guys, be funny at least. We always talk about that here. If you're a troll, be funny. Like you're just trying to say stuff that's like mean and like nobody's getting their feelings hurt by it. I mean, I'm a grown ass man. I've heard it all. I've been the best in the world have talked shit to me. Literally, the best in the world have talked shit to me. It didn't break me. So you little sad person are not going to break me either. Where are we at here? Sunkiss says, "What songs do you like?" It depends on what mood I'm in. But generally speaking, I try to listen to a lot of different types of music, a lot of music from different countries. But if I had to say like my favorite music, probably R&B, hip hop is probably my favorite music. Silent Down says, please like, sub, and share. Yeah, guys, we got 11 million in here. We got 7 likes. Thank you guys. Uh, we're just a small channel. I always say this, we're just a small channel. We're growing though. We're growing. And we just got monetized a month ago. In fact, it's been exactly 30 days since we've been monetized. So it's gonna pat myself like that. And for my wife, like that. And yeah, we're just trying to grow. And if you can just hang out for a little while, if you like what you're hearing, what I'm saying, if I'm slightly entertaining, please check out our channel sometime, either right now or later after the stream. And if you like what you see there, if it's your vibe, you must subscribe, right? So yeah, check it out, guys. We appreciate it. El Crypto says, hi from Greenwood, British Columbia. Shout out Canada. Canada in the building. Shout out to you. And I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce Silent Damsel. Silent Damsel is our official Cisco International usherette. She will smack you down if you get out of pocket. Like I won't even see your comments. So whatever you're saying, I won't even see it because she will pa 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 pa, and she won't even think twice. She'll just keep on eating her potatoes. Doesn't matter to her. All right. So Ale says, bro, Pietman Goosen is from, it looks like an African nation, but I can't remember which flag that is. But welcome, Pietman. Alejandro says, "Stop being mean." Alejandro, yeah, it's just weak people. It's all right though, because they tell on themselves. They come in here and they say stupid stuff, and that's how you know how weak they are. Lucas says, and I'ma be wishing you a happy Men's Mental Awareness Month. Happens every month, as a wise man once told me. Sending lots of love and support. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You know, men's mental health is very important, just as women's mental health is important. So guys, whether it's men's, women's, to me, it doesn't matter. Every day, every week, every month is about taking care of your mental health. If there's one thing that you should be taking care of and focusing on literally every single day, it's your own mental health. And that's why we try to keep this a positive, light, cool life. So people can just come here and hang out for a little bit, hear me ramble on about whatever the hell I'm talking about and just chill, with other chill people. That's all we're going to do in here. If you're doing anything more than that, you're Rahul Sani says, where are you from? I am from Southern California, but I currently live in Central California. Kendall in the building. Salute, Kendall. He says, howdy. How are you, Kendall? Alejandro says, people in chat me. Yeah, it's all good though, Alejandro. Just relax because we'll kick them out. Just chill. We got it. Somebody's horns going off over here. Adnan Nanao says, hello. Hello, Adnan. Where are you from? Maria says, Lutan. What is Lutan? I don't know what that is. That's what she says, ain't nothing but trouble in Philadelphia. One time they filled my petrol bike with diesel. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm thinking that that happens other places besides Philly, though. Adnan says 67, 67, 67, 67, 67. How you like that? Brother BIY says, hello, Cisco and crew. What's up, BIY? Yeah, the trolls came in a little early, BIY. But between myself and Silent Damsel, we beat the hell out of them. And as sad as they were when they came in, they're probably more sad now because nobody's listening to them. How you doing, BIY? Adnan says, can you put the song Bones from the Boys in the car? It would be a vibe. I don't know that song, and I can't turn it on right now because I'm right in the middle of this live, and I don't have any other way to listen to music. But that's cool. Maybe I'll check it out later on. Bones from the Boys in the Car. Never even heard of them. So interesting. Watching says, I'm a gay Christian man, so can 100% see where you're coming from. There you go. Outstanding. Glad you're here. Watching. Museum says India, Assam. You're from India. Shout out India. We always get Indian people in here, man. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Christian's the one that sent the star. Christian, salute to you. Thank you, Christian. Silent Down says, "Hey, BIY, good to see you." Let's see what this person says. Says, "You look like you give good piggyback rides." You know what? When my kids were little, I sure was the guy that would give them piggyback rides. But now that they're grown, I don't give anybody piggyback rides. So sorry to disappoint you if you were hoping. But yeah, you got a good eye for people with piggyback rides. Makes me wonder about you. Uh, let's see where we at here. Ruger says, "I'm atheist and I believe in God. I'm gay, but I like girls. I am Steve." Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. Maria says, "You look 26." I am 26, Maria. Damn, you're a good guesser. That's crazy. How did you know that, Maria? Did you look at my ID, Maria? You're a good guesser. Sunkiss says, "I subbed and like." Sunkiss, salute to you. Thank you so much. See, I had to get through all the BS just to get to you. Once I got to you, I knew I was going to be all right. Thank you for the sub and like. Guys, we have 10 million in the building. We got 15 likes. It just multiplies like that, guys, because again, when you smack down people like Silent Downs does, and when you pow people like I do, you get all the trolls and the weak people out of here. All that's left is the good, positive, just people that want to build a good community. That's what we're trying to do here. If that sounds like something you're wanting to do, then hang out with us. Check out the channel, sub if you can, watch a video. Please leave a comment. Let me know that you came to that video from this live stream. And I'd appreciate that. Thank you guys. So let's see. Sunkiss, thank you so much. People are just getting smashed. Paul says Donald Trump rip. Don't know anything about that. Doggo Army Union says, "Say I can't even read that, but thanks for that." Lafar says, "I will subscribe and like with notifications if you will give me a mod." Lafar, that is not how it works, my friend. Lafar, I appreciate the sentiment. And if you want to like, subscribe, and do all the notification stuff, I appreciate that. And we would really love that you did that. But I only give mods to people that I either know or that I can trust are going to be cool in our live stream. And I don't know you, Loffer. So hang out for a while. If not today, come back again on another day. Once we get to know you, we'll hook you up with a mod as long as you're in that good place with us. Leah Ozturk says, "God loves you." Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Tom Collins says, "Nice glasses." Thank you. And I wish I had a Tom Collins right now. Do you know what a Tom Collins is? I'm sure you do if your name is Tom Collins, because they're so refreshing. But thank you about the glasses. I appreciate it. DIY says, "Sonic Damsel in the house." Yes, she is. Luton. Okay, I know I'm saying it wrong. Luton, Luton, Luton. That's probably how you say it, right? Luton, England, Cisco. Ah, okay. Luton, England. Okay. Arnitha Terry says, "Hi, Grandpa." What is my grandson on here? Holy crap. He can spell and write and get on YouTube. Hey, what's up? Grandpa says hi. Papa says hi. Mert Bice says La Ilahi Ilala. I don't know that language. Big Thunder Rules in the building says, "Hey, Cisco." Thunder Rules, what's going on? Where are you at, Thunder Rules? Are you still there in I think West Virginia was where you were heading, right? To your uncle's, or did you get back home yet? How's it going, Thunder Rules? Mert Baltzi says Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Well, that may be true, it may not be, but we don't really get into like religious issues or politics here. But thanks for that. Arnita says, "Grandpa, hi." Yeah, I'm still here. Papa's here. You can call me Papa if you want to, Arnita. It's all good. Xavier Balancier says, "Hey man, what's up, Xavier? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back." Xavier, I'm gonna go ahead and give you that mod. You know what? You've come in here a few times. You seem like you're pretty mellow. You got that mod coming, Xavier. Thank you. BIY says, "Often the hands will solve a mystery that the intellect has struggled with in vain." The hands will solve a mystery that the intellect has struggled with in vain. I think that that's probably true, BIY. But the take I would have on that, the spin I would have on that is usually you do something by mistake with your hands because you're thinking too hard trying to figure something out, but you screw up with your hands. and you accidentally do the right thing and it works. That's what happens to me all the time. So I think that's actually true. Mert Balsi says, "Hello, Turkey. Are you from Turkey? Shout out Turkey. How you doing?" BC Momsy's in the house. Hello, says Momsy. Hello, how are you? Good afternoon. It is, or wait, it is not yet afternoon where you are. It is still morning, right? Because you're right directly north of me, I think. Uh, Cadence Bequak. I'm just gonna say Cadence. Do you watch the World Cup? Yes, I have watched some of the World Cup. I haven't watched as much as I would have liked to, but I have watched some of it, and it's been a good World Cup so far. The two teams that I'm rooting for the most, Mexico and USA, are still in it. They're doing pretty well, so I'm pretty excited. How about you, Cadence? Are you watching it? Who are you rooting for? Says Mom Z, thank you so much. She says, thank you, host, for visiting my live. Sis, always, I'll always visit your live. Whenever your live is on and I'm on, when I'm scrolling through, I always will get into people's lives and support. All right. I spend at least a few minutes at a time on everyone's live. And I go back through again and again and again. And by the time I'm done, usually I try to spend as many hours as I can, but by the time I'm done, usually 15 to 30 minutes I will have spent in your live. So at least. So no problem, sis. Thank you for coming to my live and supporting me. Guys, that's the kind of positivity and support and you know just teamwork that we like in here. You know, we're just a small channel. We work with a lot of other small channels to try to build each other up. And I mean, that's just what we're about. We really want to make sure that we're helping other people. By the way, we are going to be going to the Philippines in December. And our goal is to take as much money over there as we can to help and support children in the Philippines that need extra assistance. All of the money that we earn on Cisco International's channel between now and then, we are going to send it, or we're not going to send it. We're actually going to take it with us, and we're going to support a bunch of kids, either at a school or in another organization that helps kids, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. So just consider that when you're watching our channel. We appreciate you. Um, Karthi says, "I love you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. We need more love in the world. Thank you." Tim says, "Hey, bestie, what's up, man? I don't know about bestie, but if you're cool, if you're chill, man, you could be my bestie." Nothing. We're just sitting here chilling, talking and stuff. Bimbo Bunny says, "I gotta waste my money on you." No, you don't have to, but we'd appreciate it. Power Legal Court says, "Hey, man, what's up, Powers?" Tim says, "MAGA is a lie. Let's start a Gen Z revolution over the states and save democracy." We're not going to do that in this channel, not today, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Sunkiss says, if in your bio it says you hike, do you have any tips for hiking? Yes, get in really good shape, buy good equipment as your budget will allow, and just have fun. Get out there as often as possible. That's my advice. Thunder Rules says, I'm still in West Virginia, leaving tomorrow. Okay, cool. How's the weather there, Thunder Rules? Is it pretty warm or humid over there? Because I know West Virginia does get a little humid, I think, sometime. Jimmy Meyer says the cheeseburger is the true messenger for the French fries. I agree. I agree with that. Oh shit, what did I just do? Oh shit, Xavier Bones. Yeah, I just took your mod off by accident. Sorry about that. I'm putting it back on. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, Xavier. Ayala says, can I have? Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on. Kiki says, "Hi, friend. Is there anything I can pray for you today? Jesus loves you. Anything you want, Kiki, as long as it's positive. I'd appreciate it." Xavier says, "I was just scrolling and then I found you streaming." Yeah, no. You've come in here a couple times and I appreciate it, Xavier. You just been pretty chill, no weird stuff coming out of your mouth. So I appreciate that. And that's why I gave you the mod, Xavier. Ayala says, "Can I have a shout out? My birthday is next month." Shout out. Happy early birthday. DJ Banter says, "Are you related to LL Cool J?" I'm related to all people on this planet. DJ Banter says, "Prove it." Because I'm a human being. Jimmy Meyer says he might be going back to Cali. I'm in Cali, bruh. Ayala says, "What?" I don't know what you're asking. Cadence says, "Yes, I want USA to win, so I'm happy they're still in." Awesome, Cadence. Yeah, I root a little bit more for Mexico. I'm from the USA. Nothing against the USA, but I would just love to see Mexico do it. I would love to see the USA do it. Don't get me wrong, but I would just love to see Mexico do it a little bit more. Ayala says, "Can I have a shout out? My birthday is next month." What? Arnita says, Papa, Arnita, get it right. DJ Banter says, no, Isla. I was not asking you. Guys, relax. There's plenty of me to go around. This guy says, fine ass Papa. You know it. You know it. Let me go ahead and show that comment because you know what's up. You know what's up. Jimmy Myers says, that's good. You're a good dude. Thank you, Jimmy Myers. I try to be a good dude. Thunder Rules, you sending me $2, bruh. Thunder Rules, you're doing way too much. He says, here you go, Cisco. Thunder Rules, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. And like I always tell people, please do not give more than what your budget allows. Do not give more than what is going to safely keep you comfortable in your lifestyle. We don't need money that bad, guys. We're not a begging channel. We're not a channel that like is desperate for money. If you feel moved to donate money, I want you to make sure that it's money that you're not going to miss. I want you to make sure that it's money that your lifestyle and your well-being is going to be fine. But thank you, Thunder Rules. I appreciate that, man. And like I said, it's all going to go to children in the Philippines who need just an extra hand up. That's just going with everything else. Thunder Rules. Thank you. DJ Banter says, I'm his spokesman. No, you are not. Xavier says, where are you heading towards? Did you just get to the place you were trying to go? No, Xavier. So I was doing some food delivery a little while ago. I'm retired and I just do food deliveries for the hell of it, for fun. The money that I earn from that, I put into an account for my grandson's college education. Oh, somebody just sent a gold coin. Thank you. I couldn't read the full name. Servi. I can't read the rest of it. Thank you, whoever that was. Sent two, it looks like. Thank you. Three. Whoa. Thank you. Silent Down says, thanks, Thunder. Yeah, thank you, Thunder Rules. We appreciate that, man. Ad says, we need more directed love in the world. Love for people who are less likely to get into an altercation under a tent on the bleachers. Okay, that was very specific. Was that a memory that is causing you trauma? I'm not sure, Ad, but I definitely agree with the first part where it says we need more directed love in the world. You're absolutely right. We really, really do. If everybody would just move with the intentional act of love towards everyone that they encounter, everyone would be so much better. Aesthetic says, hello, Aesthetic. Where are you from? I'm from Southern California. Where are you from, Aesthetic? Ayala says, sure. Right? You agree. I'm glad we're on the same page. Tim says he's showing some love. Thank you, Tim. Sunkiss says this is so amazing and generous of you guys. Those kids will be so grateful. Sunkiss, if you really want to see something cool, my friends, their channel is Mabuhay Family Vlogs. Mabuhay is spelled Mabuhay. Mabuhay Family Vlog. If you go to their channel, they're in the Philippines right now. They're two friends of ours, and they are doing outreach for children in the Philippines right now. And that's who we're going to connect with and hook up with when we go out there in December. And we're going to make sure we help as many kids as we can. You should check that out. It's awesome. Thunder Rule says it's hot. Yeah, I figured West Virginia gets hot. Stay cool. Stay inside, Thunder Rules. Stay inside. Sis Melinda, hello, how are you? Sis Melinda, you should be sleeping right now. Why aren't you sleeping? Thank you for coming to the live, Sis Melinda. She says, hello, hoes. Hello, sis. Xavier says, have you tried some Mexican candy? They're so good. My daughter gave me some. It was super good. I've eaten so much Mexican candy in my life. I've forgotten more about Mexican candy than most of you will ever learn in your life. I was raised on Mexican candy. Fine Shimya says, hi, can you check out my channel? If you go to my channel and you leave a comment on one of the videos, I will for sure check out your channel because whenever somebody leaves a comment on my channel, I try to check out their channel. If I'm not familiar with who they are, I will check out their channel. So Fines, go into one of our videos, like the video, leave a comment. I promise you, I will come to your video. Just say, hey, I met you in the live. Please check out my channel. And I promise I'll go check out your channel. And I'll leave a comment so you know that I was there. Sis Melinda says, thank you, host. Sis, thank you so much. Guys, this is how we support each other. Small channels work together so we can support each other. Zephyr the Dragon says, do you know anyone not Mexican that enjoys tamarind? I am obsessed with it and feel alone. My wife loves it. My wife loves it. And she's not Mexican. She's 100% Ilocos Norte from the Philippines. So she's not from the Philippines, but her heritage, she was born here in the US, but her heritage, her family is from Ilocos, and she is 100% pure Ilocos, and she loves it. So you're not alone. Sunkist says, "Thank you for taking time to read each comment. That's thoughtful." If you guys are taking time out of your day to come into my life, somebody that you do not know, and I'm a complete stranger, but at the end of the day, if you guys are taking your busy day, stopping and coming in here to see what the heck I got going on, the least I could do is read your comment. So thank you, Sunkist. Stony Jabroni said, "What a squirtastic day we're having." That's an interesting word, but thank you for that. I would say yes, I'll agree with you. It's squirtastic. Survival Empire Rational Reviews. That's an awesome name. Hey man, how are you? I'm great. I'm doing good. I'm just sitting here in my car. It's not too hot. I'm just, in between deliveries. I'm waiting. In fact, I'm gonna go pick up my son in about 30, 45 minutes. We're gonna go have lunch. It's a great day, Survival Empire. How are you? Let's see. Silent Damsel just butt smacked somebody. Got him out of here. Redneck says, "What up, bro? Not much, man. How you doing?" Survival Empire sent a gold coin. Survival Empire, you're the one with the gold coins. Thank you so much. Chicago West says, "Good afternoon. Good morning, still here in California. Where are you, Chicago West?" Duh. I'm a little slow, guys. If you're in Chicago, good afternoon to you, Chicago West. Thank you. Survival sent 3 coin. Man, Survival, thank you for that. Thank you. I don't think you've come in here before. You sent us 3 coins just off rip. Thank you. Appreciate that. Adopted Bridge says, "Are you a missionary?" I guess you're trying to say missionary. No, I am not. Tisai Veronica, hello, sis. Hold on, let me add you as moderator, sis. All right, there you are. Sis, where are you, Tisai Veronica? Where are you at? Are you in Philippines? It's really late if you're in Philippines. Thank you for coming live, sis. Sunkiss says, "When do you usually go live?" So I usually go live if most of the time I try to go live at 2:30 in the afternoon here in the US, here in California. So that's in about 3 hours from now. So wherever you're at in the world, 3 hours from now, that's the time that I usually go live. It's 2:30 here in California. But if I'm not too busy, I try to go live between 10:30 and 11 o'clock uh, California time. So that's about within the last 45 minutes or so. That's the time I go live. So if you can check us out. Adopted Brit says, "I'm so confused about what you are talking about." Well, I would talk slower, but everybody else would be so bored and it wouldn't work. So just try to keep up, Adopted. Sis Melinda, thank you. Sis Decide, thank you. Let me see. Mafia Club says, "Hate you, love you." BIY says, "I'm experiencing memories of Fujian bubble tea. I've never had it, but BIY, I can't wait to go to Japan, man. I gotta get it worked out. One of these days, um, when we're in another live and we can have time to just like chop it up a little bit, you need to give me a little bit of advice on getting into Japan and functioning in Japan and what to see in Japan. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to Icy. I want to talk to Blizzard, TJ, people that have been there. I need some advice. Mafia Club says something. Hello, Tisa. Redneck says, "It's 103 in Texas." I'm sorry to hear that, but that is not unusual. It's going to be getting that hot here pretty soon, I think in a few days. It sucks. Sorry about that, Redneck. DIY says, "There was a tornado warning in effect here about an hour ago." Are you serious? That is not a usual occurrence, correct? You're in the north, well, not north, but you're in the eastern part of Canada, correct? Like, are you like right over the border from the US, BIY? That's unusual. If I'm not mistaken. Mafia says, "Where are you? Where's from you?" I'm from Southern California, USA. Pujari says, "You are from which country?" USA. That's where I'm from. Sign down says, "Cisco, I'll be in the background. Xbox time with friends." Shout out Xbox. Let's go. I want to get another Xbox, sis, so bad. I might get it. If I get it, I will let you know. And then we can play live with each other. Oh my God, that'd be so cool. Okay, sis, thank you. Thank you. Josh McDonald says, "Nothing, music, vlog, and nature." Hello, how are you, sis? Good to see you. Thank you. 99 Edits says, "Wear your cap backwards." No. Sign down says, "Please like, sub, and share." Thank you, sis. Thank you for that. Guys, we have 11 million in the building, 25 likes. Thank you so much. Um, Again, this channel is a small channel, guys. We're just trying to build. I try to go live at least once a day, Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are kind of bonus days if we're not too busy. I like to try to spend that time with my wife, focus on her instead of, YouTube. So I try to put all my energy Monday through Thursday into YouTube, doing my lives, supporting other channels. That's where the bulk of my stuff gets done on YouTube. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is extra, like I said. But guys, if you're new to the channel, please double tap that screen, hit that like button, try to support us if you can, watch our videos, comment if you can, and just drop a subscribe if we're your vibe, just subscribe. I mean, that's what we say around here. If we're your vibe, just subscribe. It's that simple. It doesn't cost you nothing, and we'd appreciate it. So thank you guys. Elvis says, hate from Spain, love from the US. Xavier says, well, I'm gonna head out. I love your live stream. Keep going on. Xavier, you are welcome back anytime, brother. Keep coming back. We appreciate you. Thank you, Xavier. Zephyr the Dragon Wolf says, thank you. I'm white as male. Well, just make sure you put sunscreen on when you go outside. It's important. Jocelyn says hello. Hello, Jocelyn. Dustin says the only way I could do that was if you had to do a lot more than that. I could just go to a bank or something. Like I don't have a lot to say. Sound like you got a lot to say, Dustin. And I kind of don't understand what you're saying, but thank you for participating, I guess. Redneck says, but bro, definitely gonna subscribe since you are literally reading everyone's comments. That's how I get down, Redneck. I mean, again, how can I skip people's comments and stuff? You guys are taking time out of your day. You could be in any one of millions of live streams that are going on right now, anywhere in the world, and you're sitting here in mine, and I'm gonna not read your comments? What kind of jackass does that? I don't know, but I don't get down like that. And if I do miss a comment, guys, it is not on purpose. Diane, Diane Vigion, I'm sorry, I can't read your name, says, hey, handsome. Hello, sis. Hello, how are you doing, Diane? I appreciate the compliment. How are you doing, sis? Zephyr the Dragon Wolf says it's thoughtful to read all these, not to sound racist, but Mexicans are the kindest people I've met. Well, you haven't met very many people because Mexican people are very kind, but there are many kind people throughout the world. And I've met many, and I can't say there's any one group of people that's kinder than the other. It just depends on the individuals you meet, but I appreciate that sentiment. Music Vlog in Nature says hello. Thank you, sis. Pritam X says, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir, ma'am. Ekrin Bay Pie. I can't even read that. Harm, sir. Okay. Ekrin B. I can't even read it. You look cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm just gonna say Ekrin. I can't read your whole name. I'm sorry. This person says, I work in law enforcement and constantly on the hunt for sweet shades. Where did you find those? I found these in damn, I don't even remember where I got these from, to be honest with you. It was in I wanna say it was in the, Sunglass Hut, the store Sunglass Hut. Yeah, they're great glasses, I love them. Where we at here? BIY says, "I'm very close to Lake Ontario, about an hour and a little bit from the border crossing to your" okay, yeah, so you're on that far east side. And BIY, tornadoes, that does not happen up there, right? That is not normal. And it just was a warning, right? So is it over? What's going on? Sergio wants to make it clap, guys. If you're going to see Sergio make a clap, put a one in the chat. Diane says you're married. Yes, I am. Absolutely. Happily married. Love my wife to death. She's amazing. Sergio says, sorry, wrong live. Yes. God Zero says, bro, what time is your country right now and where are you from? It's many different times in my country right now. The US is a big country. There are 4 different time zones. We are in the Pacific time zone. And so here right now it is 11:26 in the morning. Godzilla, where are you from? Uh, Aryan Mishra says, hello, boss. You remember me? Yes, I remember your name. How are you, Aryan? Good to see you. The Nexus database is on gang, bro. Got my thingy brick maxing. I'm glad I could help you. Ekron says, I liked your way of thinking. Well, I appreciate that. It's not a lot of times where people actually say that. And for you to say that to me, it makes me feel good. Thank you, Ekron. Um, Diane says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Of course, sis. Thank you for coming to the live and hanging out with us. Shaban says, hello, GTA character. I think I am the main character in GTA. You might be an NPC, but that remains to be seen. Put a 5 in the chat, Arvin, if you're not or I'm sorry, Shubham, if you're not a NPC. Arvin says hi. Hello, Arvin. Sunkiss says, "What's your shirt written?" It says Hawaii's finest, the people's brand. Shout out Hawaii's finest. Um, Ariane says, "I am that Indian guy who came in your previous live and was trying to speak English." Well, you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. Because I'll tell you right now, I couldn't speak your language at all. I know nothing. So you're doing a great job. I appreciate it. Sunkiss Suki says, "What kind of car do you drive?" This is a Honda Accord. Arvin says, "Hey, bro, no." All right, cool. Sergio says, "Hey." Redneck says, "How long have you been married?" My parents just celebrated 30 years married, 35 years together. That's awesome. Shout out to your parents. I hope they're happily married. I've only been married 4 years. I've been with my wife, though, for 10 years. Prior to that, I was married for 21 years. So that's how life works sometimes. But shout out to your parents. Ekron says, "Where I live, it's currently 9 o'clock in the evening." Ah, okay. Where I live, yeah, 9 o'clock in the evening. So you're somewhere in Europe, I'm guessing. Um, God Zero says, "Here it is 11:56 nighttime, and I'm from India." Ah, okay, yeah, because I know India is like 12 hours ahead, something like that. Yeah. Shout out God Zero. Mas Makasa says, "Greetings from the largest country in the world." And I believe that is Russia. Looks like a Russian flag there. Shout out Russia. Al Padrino says, "How are you, brother? Boom, shakalaka, hulu, hulu, happy returns of the day and the heartiest wishes for your son. Congratulations to you all for trusting your children. Namaskar to respected by," I can't even read that name, but you have a lot of energy, Al Padrino, and thank you for bringing that in here and just blessing us all with your energy. Thank you for that. BIY says, "Tornadoes do happen, but not very often. Way back, a tornado took out our warehouse up in Bari. Only thing left was the concrete pad and the toilet." I would never have thought that, man. I didn't know that tornadoes go that far north, or that they're a thing that happens that far north. Interesting. That's scary, man. Tornadoes, I can't even imagine, you know, feeling wind that powerful. I have no desire to be anywhere near a tornado. Here in California, we get the earthquakes, and that sucks bad enough. Um, but tornadoes, I don't know, that's just a different kind of, disaster, man. I just would never want to be anywhere near a tornado. Ekron says, "You're welcome." Thank you. Sunkiss says, "What's one food you live on for the rest of your life?" Um, it would have to be seafood. I love seafood. Pretty much mostly anything seafood. The Nexus database says, "My wife's boyfriend said he likes your stream." Well, you tell him, we appreciate him. And the next time he's hanging out with your wife, tell him just leave some money on the dresser. A little bit for you, a little bit for us, and then just slide that to us. All right, Nexus, thank you. Wizard of Wizard of Druid says it's 1:30 p.m. So you're somewhere in the central time zone. Wizard of Druids, shout out to you. Uh, the Lebowski says, "Just pushed out a big," yeah, okay. And you needed to come here and tell us that? I mean, that's pretty cool. Let your mom know you're gonna be off this channel, though. Thank you. Easton says, "I'd like and sub if you go, are you happy?" Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Ekron says, "I live in Turkey, a bridge between Asia and Europe." Shout out Turkey. And you guys were doing pretty good in the World Cup. I didn't see what happened your last game, but guys were doing okay. I could have been better, but it's the way it goes. Music Vlogs and Nature says, "Hi, thank you, sis." Ekron is saying the same thing again. Thank you, Ekron. Your daily Bible says, "Hey, bro, Jesus loves you." Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Redneck says, "Gonna jump off. Done with my lunch break, but I'll be on your next stream." Thank you, Redneck. Appreciate that. If you can, leave a like on your way out if you can, and subscribe to the channel so you can come back and see us again. If you get a chance some other time with a break, lunch, however, please leave a comment so we can check out your channel. But thank you for that, man. Or lady. I don't know which one. I'm sorry. The Nexus database says, "Yes, sir." I don't know. What are you saying yes, sir, to, Nexus? I forgot what I even said to you. Sunkiss says, "Have you ever been in a place with an earthquake? And if so, on your first experience, what went through your head?" I've been in many, 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 many earthquakes. I was born and raised in Southern California, had a lot of earthquakes. I honestly don't remember the first earthquake, but the most memorable earthquake I've ever been in wasn't the worst one, but it was memorable because I was walking to school and there was an earthquake. It was centered out of Whittier, California, and I felt dizzy all of a sudden. And I told my friend, "Man, I feel dizzy." And I looked down, and I just seen the sidewalk go like that right up underneath our feet, and we just both freaked out. And we knew right away it was an earthquake. So it was trippy. Um, let's see here. Dead Mike says, "Do you live in your car?" Yeah, yeah, I do. Dead Mike, and I need help. I need some funds just from you, Dead Mike. No one else. Just from you, Dead Mike. I need you to help me because you're a baller, is what I heard. And if that's true, drop some funds in the chat. I'd appreciate it, Dead Mike. If it's not true and you're broke just like me, I understand. Ekron says, LOL, I don't know anything about football, but I know we messed up in the World Cup. Yeah. And Turkey was doing really good right before the World Cup. They were doing really well. So yeah, it just happens. That's just how you get down. This person with a stupid name says, dude, are you gay? That's just why are you even asking somebody that? Are you interested? Do I do I look attractive to you? If I say yes, are you gonna be interested? That's what I wanna know. Put a one in the chat if you would be interested. Sunkiss says, he's married. Doesn't mean somebody's not gay. I know a lot of gay people who are married, but it's just how it goes. But yeah, Sunkiss, understand that there's people who come in and like I said, they have insecurity in themselves and they're feeling all kinds of tingly little emotions in themselves that they can't understand. All they know is that they've been told it's bad, don't feel that way, but they can't help themselves. They feel that way. And so guys like this or girls like this, they come in and they ask questions that they're really asking themselves. They want to know themselves if they're gay, but they can't bring themselves to admit it. So they go in here and they're anonymous and they talk to other people and they ask that question that they really want to ask themselves that they're too afraid to answer, but I'm not afraid because I'm a grown ass man who's very secure in who I am. And whether if I was gay or not, wouldn't make a difference. Not in my world, I mean, I just go about my life and try to live the best life I can. I try to hurt as few people as possible and I just try to be as positive as possible. Life is rough. It's really rough. My life hasn't always been as good as it is now. My life hasn't always been as easy as it is now. But there's a lot more people that have had it way worse than I have. So coming into some of these live streams asking basic questions like this, like I said, they're telling on themselves. Sunkiss, they're telling on themselves. Now we all know about that person. So it's all good. And I want to tell you out something else. The person that asked that question, it's okay if you're gay. It's okay if you're not gay too, but you'll live. My brother Gel in the building says, Cisco, what do you think of the multinational food conglomerate Cisco that supplies jalapeno poppers and mozzarella sticks for crappy restaurants and entertain venues throughout the US? I say I'm gonna probably sue them because I was Cisco before they were Cisco. That's number one. Just because they changed the name, they just put a Y instead of an I, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take them to court, Gel. And once I take them to court, one of the things, the exhibits that I'm gonna bring in is those horrible what they call jalapeno poppers, which you and I both know is like a toilet paper roll with a turd in it that was probably lit on fire and dripped wax on top of it. There's no excuse. So I'm pretty sure I'll win. If I do, would you like some of the money, Joe? That's all I need to know. All I need to know. See, here's this guy again. Are you a homosexual? It's okay for you to answer that question for yourself. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to make you feel guilty about what those little tingly feelings are that you're feeling in your body. So you're in a safe space. All right. But if you keep going, we're going to have to just kick you out of here. And maybe that's what you want because you can't deal with yourself. Dead Mike says, are you active? It depends on what you mean by active. Ekron says, I have to go. Actually, I'd like to talk to you more, but I'm subscribed. Thank you, Ekron. I hope I'll participate regularly from now on. What kind of advice can you give to a 17-year-old girl? To a 17-year-old girl, I would say focus on yourself. Don't focus on boys. Don't focus on other girls. Don't focus on anything but yourself. I'm not saying be selfish and mean. I'm saying take care of yourself first. If you can't put yourself in a better position than you are right now by focusing on yourself, then you're gonna have a lot of trouble in life. You can't focus on anybody else if you haven't got your stuff together. Particularly as a young lady, you need to move forward in life with the intention of being self-sufficient and being able to take care of yourself. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, try to help and pull up as many other people along the way as you can, but focus on yourself first. That would be my advice. That's what I told my daughter. Let's see here. Mari, I can't read your name. Damn, you're an earthquake man. I don't know what an earthquake man is, but yes, I've been in earthquakes. Sunkist says, MB, I meant to write married to a woman. I'm not sure what you meant there. Are you active and you meant to? Oh no, that was someone else that said that. Yeah, I'm not sure what you meant there, Sunkist. Easton says, get a job. I'm retired from a job. You're probably still working though, so you should get back to work. Big Gel's laughing. Gel, you already know. I'm sick of this stuff. They want to take my name and they want to make a big international conglomerate just to spite me. You know what? I'm not having it. And the first chance I get, when I get them in court, I am gonna just rub their face in it. Because look, here at Cisco International, we're not about all that international conglomerate stuff. All right. We're just about international. We don't add the conglomerate because all that does is make things messy. So it's just Cisco International. That's it. No more, no less. And guys, if you like and you subscribe to this channel, I promise you that's all you're ever going to get. Cisco International. That's it. No conglomerate. We don't need conglomerate. All right? We're part of a great community. We're part of a bunch of people who are positive, who support us and who we support. No conglomeration is even it's not even really feasible at this point for us. All right. We're so far beyond that. Joe, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm just talking crap. Joe, how you doing today? Joe says wax turds, aka jalapeno peppers. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Am I lying? Am I lying, Joe? Am I lying? You know that I'm not. Does anybody in here like those jalapeno poppers that Cisco, the conglomerate, international conglomerate makes? Does anybody like those? Nobody does. Nobody here likes those. Joe says, to a 17-year-old girl, my advice is live, laugh, love. That is so original, Joe. That is so Joe right there. Boom, bada boom, pow, says gangsta vibe. You're talking about Gel. I know you're talking about Gel. Yeah, he's a gangster. Mahip says, it's me, it's Mahip. Mahip. Mahip Singh. Okay, now I see it. I'm old, Mahip. My eyes are not very good. Plus, I have these sunglasses on. Okay. I can't take the glasses off too long because if I do, lasers start flying out and I'll destroy my phone. I don't want to do that. Easton says, he. I don't know what you're doing, Easton, but relax. Just let it happen. Sunkiss says, "Do you do podcasts? If not, you should do. You should. You're so wise, and when you speak or explain, you catch people's attention and makes people like I don't know how to put it in words, but opens their mind, and I would listen to it." Sunkissed, that is just outstanding of you to say, and I appreciate that. And here's a little something I'm going to tell you. I actually started to do a podcast. Me and a friend of mine, we started to do a podcast, and it was going to be talking about all kinds of current subjects and stuff. And the problem was is that both of us had jobs at the time, and both of us were very inexperienced about doing stuff like that, and so we just kinda lost interest in it. But someday, Sunkiss, someday, that could happen. But for now, I'm just talking to people in these lives, and I really enjoy it. I never thought that I would enjoy it, but it's fun, and it's entertaining for me, and I'm hoping that people like you get a kick out of just the silly and nonsensical sometimes stuff that I say, and then every once in a while, I try to throw in some real wisdom and knowledge. It just depends on who's in here. Sometimes I can't get too serious because we got too many trolls. But once I get more serious people, more thoughtful people, more positive and inspiring type people, that's the vibe that I'm feeling. That's the vibe that I'm going to put out. So Sunkiss, thank you for that. The vote of confidence. I appreciate it. Easton, you're still at it. Keep going, Easton. Whatever they're doing to you, just accept it, Easton. You can't fight it. Mahip Singh says, that's correct. Thank you, Mahip. Thank you for that. It's late. Are you in India, Mahip? I'm guessing you're in India. It's very late where you're at. Why are you still awake, Mahip? Easton Ride says, he the candy man breaks stuff. Easton, I don't know how old you are, but I hope, I hope that your parents know that you're awake and you're playing on their phone right now. And I hope that they get up and they thank you because you're being a bad boy, Easton. My brother Hero smashed the like, homie. Thank you, Hero. What's up, bro? Hero, has it been hella slow for you? Because I've talked to a couple other people doing gig apps, and I don't care what it is, DoorDash, Uber, everybody's saying it's been real slow. Even Canadian Gig Life, Corey, he's even saying it's slow. So I don't know if there's like an economy thing or people are just over it. I don't know. Has it been slow for you today, bro? And thank you for smashing the like. And guys, while I'm on that subject, we got 7 million in the building, 29 likes. If you can, please, if you haven't already, double tap your screen, leave us a like. I'd appreciate it. It's really helping our channel, grow. Every time, I get in these lives, I always say it. If we're your vibe, you must subscribe. If you like what you're hearing here, if you like the vibe that I'm putting down with you guys, please just subscribe. Please go into our videos and watch them. We just put out a new video yesterday. We just premiered a video yesterday. It's from a trip that me and my wife took to visit my sister when my sister was living in Hong Kong. It was during my birthday. It was actually on my birthday when we filmed that. We're on the Nongping 360. It goes from uh one side of Lantau Island all the way up into the mountains is a gondola. It's a gondola that goes up into the mountains and takes us to the Big Buddha. You get to see the Big Buddha. It's an awesome video. Please check it out. But we got 30 likes now, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. But please just check out our channel. If you like what you see there, please subscribe. Keep coming back to the live stream. Keep coming back to the channel. Keep supporting us. We really appreciate it. If you are a content creator, make sure you comment. I will check out your channel and I will leave a comment. If you say, hey, met you in the live stream, please check out my channel, I'll come do it. Thank you guys. Hero, is it busy there, bro? It hasn't been busy here. Batman says hi. What's up, Batman? Can I get a shout out, please? Shout out, Batman. Sunkiss says, I will try to join your lives from now on, which is crazy. I just stumbled on this live. Sunkiss, I know. And that's how I do the same thing. I'll just be going through, flipping through, and I support quite a few people on YouTube. I have a lot of friends that I support on YouTube, people from all over the world, primarily Philippines, that I just support. I go in, I just watch their lives for a while, and then I go on to the next. And there's times where I just come across people and it's just their vibe. They just have a good vibe. And I love that. And then Hero is one of those people. I just stumbled across his live one of these days. And just dude has just a great vibe. And he's been coming into my life. So it's real. We vibe like that. And it's just an awesome feeling. So whenever you come across that, subscribe to those people's channels and support them, especially if they're a positive YouTuber, because we need to support positive channels. My brother Blizzard always says, support positive YouTube channels. And that's what we got to do, guys. All these negative ones, let them die off. Just keep the positive ones going. So thank you, Sunkiss, for coming in here. Thank you for subbing. And yeah, come back to these live streams. Like I said, I try to do them Monday through Thursday. Easton Rise says, oh yeah, you always break stuff. Easton, tell your parents to take the phone from you. I can't with you. Hero says, Johnny Cochran up in here. If this your vibe, you must subscribe. You know what I'm talking about, Hero. I don't have the glove, bro. I don't have the glove because I would. Oh, I got gloves in my trunk. Next time I go live, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a glove. No, that would be classless, bro. I won't do that. It'd be funny as hell, though. It'd be funny. Sunkiss says, I'll check out the channel too. Thank you, Sunkiss. I appreciate that. Please do. My wife is on there. If you think I'm funny or if you think I'm interesting or entertaining, my wife is the real star of the show. She's just awesome. So please check out my channel, guys. Thank you, Sunkiss. Um, Jay Sanchez says, he the Candyman's why I don't know what you're talking about. This person says, do a backflip, Unc. You see that I'm sitting in a car right now, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. But if you drop, I'd say at least $100 in the stream right now. If you super chat $100, I guarantee I will get out of my car. I'll climb on top of my car, and then what happens next? I will not be responsible for it. But that $100 will help. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Hero says, we all trying to be true. and make a buck. All love, no hate. Absolutely, brother. And again, I said it earlier in the live stream. If you guys weren't here when I said it, the money that I get from this YouTube channel, me and my wife, we're taking all of that money. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but it's a good amount. We're taking all that money between now and December, and we're going to the we're going to go to Japan first for about 12 days, and then we're going to go to the Philippines. And once we get to the Philippines, we're taking all the money that we have made from YouTube since we've been monetized, which is June 1st, and we're going to take that money and help a bunch of kids in the Philippines who need extra help. Because you guys know as well as I do, there's always a time in your life when you need some help. And some people in the world need more help than other people. And it's for situations that are beyond their control, especially children. Children don't have any control over how much assistance they need. So it's important that we as the adults, the responsible, loving adults, that we provide them the assistance that they need to help them get to where they need to be in life. And so that's what we're going to do. So keep in mind, guys, anything that you donate, please make sure that it's within your means, but understand that whatever you do donate to us, it will end up in the Philippines, and it will help children who need that assistance. So if that's interesting to you, if that feels like something you want to be a part of, please do. If not, just watch our live streams, watch our videos, leave a like, subscribe, leave a couple comments, and that is more than enough. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. We got 5 million in the building, 30 likes, and I'm probably gonna be on for about 5 more minutes, guys, because I gotta go pick up my son. We're gonna go have some lunch today and looking forward to it. Um, Joshua. Oh, but Hero, you didn't answer. How busy has it been for you, bro? How is it kind of dying down lately, or what's going on? Joshua Prinsloo says hi. Hello, Joshua. Says what's up, bro? Just chilling here, just talking. You just heard my whole spiel. That's what we're about. Positivity and trying to help as many people as we can, particularly kids. Um, Isaac Cole said hi. Hello, Isaac. Sunkiss says, Hero Time Space, I sub to you. Thank you for that, Hero Sunkiss. And guys, that's another thing we try to do in here. Thank you for reminding me of that, Sunkiss. Another thing we try to do in here, I said earlier, we try to help other channels, right? Other small channels. One of the things that we try to do to help other small channels is we provide um, you know, this live stream so people can go in and they can see other people in the live stream. And if they like their vibe, which Sunkist, I like your vibe, and I'm gonna give you moderator just so that you can go and check out other people's channel. Those people who are in blue, all of you guys that have a blue name, please check out each other's channels. All you got to do is click on the name. If you're in blue, you can click on anybody's name here and you can go to their channel and check out their channel. And that's how we network and that's how we all build. So Sunkiss, that's part of what we do here. So thank you for that. Guys, please support each other. The people that are positive, that are being thoughtful, who are not coming here just to be a jerk, please support those people. Joshua says, yeah, will do, bro. Thank you, Joshua. Hero says, thank you. Let's see, this person's saying, uh, yeah. So again, guys, this 5150 Santana, again, these are just people who are so sad in their lives and they want to just say this stuff in real life, but they can't. So they come in here and they say stuff that they think is going to hurt somebody's feelings. And it's not going to hurt my feelings. It's only telling on yourself, 5150 Santana. So I hope you like that. Bye bye, 5050 Santana. Icicle says, he the candy man when Icicle, I don't know what you're saying, but thank you for contributing to the algorithm. Big Gel says, Cisco, is Jen retired too? Jen is too damn young to be retired. She is way too young. Now, she has about 4.5 years, Gel, before she can even think about actually retiring from her job. But if she were to do that, Joe, she would not get her full retirement. She'd get a portion thereof, which would probably be about a third at best of what her retirement is. And she wasn't really planning on that. She was planning on working till like age 65. But she came across a real player like myself, right? And with my retirement, she can comfortably resign from her job. And our plan, as you're aware, is to move to the Philippines, and that's what we're planning to do. So she can't retire yet. She can resign her job, which is what we're planning on her doing next year or at the latest the year after. but she can't officially retire until she turns 50, and she's got like 4.5 years more to go. I just gave away her age. I'm sorry. Uh, Tanai says, "Yo, bro, what's up, Tanai?" Sunkist says, "What's something you are looking forward to in your Japan trip?" Probably the food is the most that I'm looking forward to. But we love just traveling and seeing new stuff. I can't wait to see some of the things in Japan that I've seen online before. I can't wait to see some of the things that I've never seen before, online or otherwise. But food is the thing I'm definitely looking forward to. I love Japanese food. Um, let's see here. Music vlog in nature. Thank you, sis. Metro Gamer says, "Bro, what's up, Metro Gamer? Blow the horn. There's no horn here, and if it was, I wouldn't blow it. I'm sorry. You don't have it like that yet, Metro Gamer. Maybe someday I'm gonna get like a little horn here. I'm gonna be like, "Bow, bow, bow, bow," but today's not that day, Metro Gamer. Come back tomorrow. I might do it." Lotto says, "Will you be my friend?" I don't know you, Lotto, but I don't have any particular problem or reason why I wouldn't be your friend at this point. Metro Gamer says, "Okay, dude." All right, all right, dude. So, guys, we have 6 million in the building. We got 30 big likes. Thank you guys for that. If you have not already, please double tap your screen, hit the like button. Um, if you can, if you've enjoyed what you've seen here in this live stream, if you've been here from the beginning or if you just got here, please check out our channel. It's a channel that me and my wife have together. We do a lot of traveling. We go to other countries. We're getting ready to travel to Japan and Philippines at the end of this year. We just came back from Philippines in February. We'll be going to Vegas here pretty soon. This weekend, we're going to Palm Springs. We travel around a lot, and so whenever we do, we try to post videos about that stuff, or we try to go live wherever we're at. If you're into travel, if you're into a couple that's fun and positive, we're that couple. Um, we also like to go hiking. We also like to, go up in the mountains, go out to the go out to the coast and hike and just enjoy nature. We do random stuff. We have, dinner and we'll go live. We just do stuff that we think will be maybe a little bit interesting to some people. And we're just trying to be positive. We're just trying to, share our life experience, make friends, and just leave the world a better place than when we came into it. If we can do that, then it's a success as far as we're concerned. So if that is your vibe, you must subscribe. You must subscribe. So please do. Let me read these chats real quicker, guys, and I'm gonna have to bone out of here. Metro Gamer, salute to you though. Uh, Lotto says, "Where are you from?" I'm from Southern California, but I'm living right now in Central California. Metro Gamer says, "Bro, you are cool." Metro Gamer, thank you. I'm glad you recognize. Not everybody does, but you have the vision. You have the vision to recognize it. Nafamhari says, "Looking good, buddy. God bless." Nafamhari, thank you. I can't see you, but I'm sure you're looking well yourself. Metro Gamer says, "Bro, nice goggles." Yeah, these are my little sunglasses I got here. Like those? Kind of tight, huh? Metro Gamer says, "Bro, good personality. Psh, my mama raised me right. What can I say?" Metro Gamer says, "Hats off." Metro Gamer, I always tell people if you want to drop 500 big ones, 500 smackaroos in the super chat, I'll be more than happy to take a off. But what I don't do is I don't jump on command for people. I'm not gonna take my shirt off. I'm not gonna take my glasses off for you. I'm not gonna do a backflip. I'm not gonna do any of that stuff because I don't want to. But if you drop some money, I'll do it for the kids because all the money that we make on this channel is going to children. So for the kids, I will do some things. Not everything. This ain't that kind of channel. Don't get it twisted, okay? But understand that for the kids, I will do a lot of things. So just drop that 500 G. And Metro, I'm sure you're probably like 11 years old, so you don't have that. But you could ask your parents. Maybe they'll give it to you. I don't know. Uh Lifetime Impact says, "Hello, bro. Amazing, beautiful. Thank you, Lifetime Impact. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. That's positivity, guys." Metro Gamer says, "Brother, I am from India." Well, even in India, you don't just tell people to do stuff and they do it, right? And that's not how it works here, Metro Gamer. But thank you for joining in the live stream. Just relax and chill out. Just relax and chill out because that's what we're doing here. Sis Archana, like done. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. How are you, Sis Archana? Meteor Gamer says, or Metro Gamer says, Or no, it is Meteor Gamer, my bad. Meteor Gamer says, "Next time, bro, done deal." Okay, I'll be waiting for you. Sis Archana says, "Hello, Sir Cisco. Hello, everyone." Sis Archana, how are you? I'm so happy that somebody kind and normal has entered into the chat at this point because it's starting to get a little weird for me, says Archana. Thank you so much. Meteor Gamer says, "I am 17." So you're almost a young man or a young woman. So Metro Gamer, stick around and hang out a little bit and recognize and learn from a real one. That's me. Lifetime Impact says, "I'm from Kenya, Nairobi." Shout out to Nairobi, Kenya. Shout out to you. I would love to go to Kenya someday. I can't wait to get to Kenya someday. It is high on our list of places that we want to go. So I hope you're well there in Kenya, and maybe someday I'll come see you. Says our channel says, "I'm good." Thank you. Good, sis. Meteor Gamer says, "Meteor." Yeah, I got you. I got you. I read it wrong at first. My bad. Says our channel says, "Thank you." Thank you, says, "Thank you." Meteor Gamer says, "Men." Okay, men. Christian Creation says, "May God and the living Christ bless you and your family." Thank you, I guess. Archana says, "Thank you, sis." Meteor Gamer, "I will get my college next month, and in January, I'll get my driving license. Then my dad will buy me a bike." I hope that that all works out for you, Meteor. That is awesome. Go to college, work hard, get out of college, go get a job that pays you good money, that you love to do, and hopefully helps other people. That is my advice to you. And if you do all that, I hope you get the driver's license and I hope your dad gets you a bike. Just be careful on that bike. They're dangerous. I had one. I'm very fortunate. I never got in an accident. I hope you don't either. Meter says, "Thank you, man. I want to become a cop." Be safe. All I can say, be safe. It's my father's dream. Don't do your father's dream. Do your dream, Meteor. Think of your father when you're doing your dream and thank your father for supporting you and your mother and anyone else who helps you along the way, but live your dream. Guys, we have 7 million in the building. We got 34 likes. That's well above what I was hoping for. So thank you for that. I appreciate it so much. I do have to go right now. I have to pick up my son. We're going to go have lunch. I'm going to try to come back on at 2:30, around 2:30, 2:45. So right now here in California, it's noon. It's 12 noon here in California. So in about 2.5 hours, whatever time it is where you're at, in about 2.5 hours, I'm going to get back on YouTube. I'm going to do another live stream and I'll see you guys then. I hope you come back. If you haven't already, now is the time to double tap that screen, hit the like button, and also subscribe so that you're able to come back here, because if you don't subscribe right now, you might not ever see me again, and some of you might want that to happen, but some of you might want to see me again. And if you want to see me again and I'm your vibe, you already know you must subscribe. So thank you guys. Meteor, be safe out there. Says, "I also like cops. Most cops I like. My father is a professor in New Delhi University." Shout out to your father. I got much respect for teachers and professors. Shout out to your father. Sunkiss says, "Thank you for everything you do to make the world a better place. May all the goodness you give out find its way back to you. Goodbye." Sunkiss, it has already found its way back to me in more than I deserve. And that is why I try to do as much as I can while I'm on these live streams to spread positivity. There's some people that I try to smack out, because I just don't have time to waste on them. But I try to spread as much positivity as I can online in YouTube and in other social media, because you know as well as I do, we need more of that. So all of the good that I'm putting out there, I have already received it more than enough. And I'm just trying to give it to other people who don't have enough and who need it in their life. Because if I do that, I'm making other people's lives better, and in turn, that's gonna make my life better. So thank you, Sunkiss. Big Russ in the building says, "Later, bro." Russ, I hope you've been in the bushes this whole time, brother, because I was dropping some gems on people today, Russ. Dropping gems on them. You would be proud, Russ. But thank you, brother, for popping in there at the last. I will be back on, guys, at 2:30. Meteor says, "Thank you, sir." Thank you, Meteor. Batman, shout out to you. Meteor says, "Hey, bro, see you. Good night. It's about 12:30 at night. Bye, bro. Love you." Hey, love you too, Meteor. You guys take care. Everyone be safe. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to other people. Spread positivity and just be the person that you want to be. Don't worry about what all the haters say. Be the person that you want to be. Sunkiss says, "Bye. Have a great lunch with your son." Thank you, Sunkiss. Thank you for showing up here. Thank you for being here. You're one of the people that made my day today. I hope you know that. Thank you so much. Meteor, take care. See you guys.